Sustainability Zone, NPE. I'm here with Patrick. We're going to talk about the overarching theme of NPE, which is, what are you going to do at the end of life? Circularity, recycling. Give us your angle.
Sure, so I would say that circularity is incredibly important, right? So this is our first NPE in 6 years.
Yes.
Compared to what it looked like in 2018, the industry has evolved so much, and we're really thinking about how we are responsibly using these materials through their life, but then also at their end of life. So thinking about whether that's industrial composting, whether that's advanced recycling, mechanical recycling, making sure that you're thinking about how your product is going to be disposed of is really, really important nowadays.
We are developing products so that our customers feel good about using them and they can reduce their carbon footprint, their impact. So the first thing that we did was, of course, mechanical recycling. Everybody wants mechanical recycling. Following that, we said, wait a minute. What if we can have bioattributed materials? Because again, you're using plant waste and you're making it into plastics, bypassing petroleum. We just 2 weeks ago announced chemical recycling based raw materials.
Congratulations.
One of the things that I'd love to talk to people about, because I interact with a lot of designers, is design for disassembly. Because one of the things that we find today is it's very hard to repair or to disassemble, especially electronic materials. So e-waste is a huge problem. I don't know if you have anything going on in that area that you could speak to potentially?
Sure, so when we think about circularity, you're right, and it sounds like Covestro is thinking about that full circularity life cycle process, right? Thinking about bioattributed at the beginning, thinking about recycling in various solutions for the types. When we're thinking about design for recycling, reuse is really important first. We want to make sure that we're using products for as long as possible, but then disassembly is incredibly important, whether that's in electronics, whether that's in packaging with multiple materials. Thinking about how we educate the industry on the various options that are available is key, because many of the things that we're doing are brand new, right? And you're working on innovating for that, and other people here are as well. And so talking about bringing that up, educating people on that is incredibly important.
What is the response to the videos? I know they're playing behind us here. I've seen a couple.
Great, love it. That's the goal. So this right here is Recycling is Real. So at the Plastics Industry Association, this is a campaign that we have that is all about building and restoring trust in recycling, right? So when we've done consumer polling, which by the way, talking about consumer polling, and you're thinking about things like reuse and designing for recycling and circularity, taking a product, recycling it, and making another product out of it, consumers love that. But what consumers want to know more is that when they're putting something in the bin, that they want to be confident that it's actually being recycled. So these videos are showing that to people, right? These are showing people that they may not have a plastics recycler in their community, but they can see that what we're doing in the United States is recycling over 7 billion pounds of plastics each year. And so we want to show that to people so that they can say, not only am I happy with the recycling that I'm doing now, but I want to do more of it.
Beautiful. The consumer's mindset has to change from this is disposable to this is valuable, and it should not be discarded.
Exactly, and I'm glad to hear that you're working with other companies. Collaboration is incredibly key in this case, right? You can't do it by yourself. You can't participate, you can't be a circular company unless you're participating in a circular industry. And so by working on system level solutions, that's how we're going to get there. The INC process on developing an international agreement on plastics pollution in the environment. Many in our industry are really concerned about what that means. What I would say is we need to be really excited about what that means. Having this agreement is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for us to collaborate and problem solve on a global scale to address the challenges of infrastructure that exist in developing countries, to educate other parts of our industries outside of the United States on design for recycling, circularity, things like that. We don't believe that production caps are a solution, and we have been encouraging that. But luckily, many of the countries who are participating in that process also recognize that if you put caps on production, it actually hurts the people who have the lowest socioeconomic class. So we're looking at other solutions and have really stressed those.
Love it. Let's build an ecosystem.
Excellent.
Thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome.